Hello, everyone. Good morning and good evening to all the audiences over there. So, I'm Rajesh Devasya. I come with more than 20 years of experience in data science and AI field. So, I'm a data enthusiast, guys. So, welcome to the channel. Nothing artificial about intelligence. So, what I'm going to do in this channel is probably every week, what I'm trying to do is come out with one or two anecdotes, two stories, which is very human related, which is very humane in the sense, in the age of AI, artificial intelligence, and in the age of machines, I would like to, showcase you some of my very humane experience within the AI field. So how AI is impacting our day-to-day life. So some very small stories, very short anecdotes, which would hardly take 2 to 3 minutes. So welcome to the channel, guys. So let me showcase you. Uh, I've come out with some two slides. I just want to showcase you. Uh, uh, you know uh, how I'm going to do this. So let's start with my first podcast session, guys. So it is aptly named as to be AI or not to be AI. So the theme is to be AI or not to be AI, the Shakespearean dilemma. So those who are, orators, those who are love literature, I think, Shakespeare. So they might relate this to Hamlet's dilemma of to be AI or not, to be or not to be. So in today's world, as you all are aware, like AI has taken over every aspects of our day-to-day life. So it has integrated into our day-to-day life, day-to-day actions, day-to-day interactions with humans as well as with machines, in society as well as at the corporate world. So for anyone who is very naive in this field, in AI field, artificial intelligence, as a technology. So you guys must be aware of autonomous cars, the chatbots, the smart assistants, the smart assistants on your telephone, in your mobile phone, in your laptops, or maybe for that matter, the security applications which use facial recognitions to identify the right kind of people are admitted to a particular place or not, or while you are uh, shopping on a quick commerce site or an e-commerce site, the recommendations which the systems gives you, everything has, the AI has the background. So the AI is, which the AI in action, probably, or maybe the e-payment, you might be paying through your, in India probably you might be paying through your Paytm and Google, payment. So these are all examples of AI in practice, guys. Or the Alexas of, the Alexa, from the Amazon or the series. So these are some of the examples how AI has taken over this. So what is this AI? Probably, one would like to define AI, but that would be for a next session, probably, But for a layman, maybe if I want to narrate what is AI, it is nothing but, the power of a machine to imitate an human, or the power of a machine or a computer system to copy intelligent human behavior. Yeah. So that is what artificial intelligence is all about. So maybe I can throw some light on this, on maybe I'll spend few minutes on this in one of my next podcast sessions. But let me take you to the today's theme, a Shakespearean dilemma. So as I have promised, guys, within 5 minutes the entire video will end, and I would narrate some two incidents, two humane incidences where AI is taking a center stage. So during one of my visits to my in-laws' place in Ahmedabad during last summer, on that famous Gujarat mail from Mumbai to Ahmedabad, I bumped into a small-time businessman, Hemant Bhai. So he was into textile processing work. So for him, AI was all about, Amazons and payment gateways and Swiggies and, video games, the virtual games for his kids and all those stuff. So that was, or the Netflix and the the streaming platforms, OTT streaming platforms like Netflix and Disney Hotstar, etc., etc. So that was AI for him. So he was very much surprised that I was, so not only surprised, he was very happy to know that I was into AI field at that point of time. I was leading the AI and data practice for one of those information services provider, a small time business from who were operating from Mumbai. So he was quick to conclude, Rajesh bhai, why don't you start your own firm, start your own, make an own AI application and start on your own rather than working for somebody else. So because it was, as last 2 years, it's being the great resignation, and now it's all about the great layoffs, right? So before great layoffs, the great resignation happened in COVID time, and since last 2 years, it is all about great layoffs. So he was a typical, Gujarati businessman saying that why should you work for somebody else rather than work for yourself. So that was a dilemma for me, to be an employee or not to be an employee, and or to be an AI businessman or to not to be an AI businessman. My next anecdote is, guys, the next short story is, while I was shifting my base from Bangalore to Mumbai in the early part of 2023, I happened to attend a book reading session of my ex boss spouse. So she was into her second book, and during the ice breaking session with the author, I happened to very boldly I declare that I am also writing a fiction book, and it is taking me. It's been more than 6 years. I'm not able to complete it. So after a few minutes, after 10 minutes, while we were chit chatting with the audience, one 60-plus-year-old young gentleman came to me, and he kept in my ears, Rajesh, why don't you use Chat GPT? So look at the proliferation of AI, guys. Even a gentleman who was more than 60-year-old, he was advising me, why don't you use Chat GPT and complete your novel in few weeks or few months rather than waiting for years. So that was a Shakespearean dilemma for me, guys. You know, uh, whether to be AI or not to be AI. So thank you very much. Probably you might have liked my podcast, liked my video. If you like it, kindly subscribe it. I'll come out with more and more such kind of anecdotes where you could relate to AI. Thank you, and all the best, and have a good day and good evening. Thanks a lot.